knows, but he was floating through space for years towards the planet.
Divine intervention.
And he survived. He ate his fingernails. That's what he ate.
Interesting.
That's fascinating.
Unlimited
food source.
The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they boot up their consoles and discuss this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the library. The show we talk about Halo lore. I'm Austin.
I'm Shane.
Oh, it's not here. I'm Connor.
Said Scooby-Doo.
Scooby.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Bright Act.
Whoa.
Rabbity rammer.
Like Scoob. I don't think those things are shooting bullets. Anyway, welcome back. We're talking about the Battle of Cercinius 4 today. Neither of you know what that is, huh?
I probably do, just don't.
I'm still
Not off the top of your head, I know.
I'm still waiting for Cercinius 5.
Would anyone in chat like to explain where we get Cercinius 4? Just in case.
After
Does
Cercinius
anyone
3.
happen to know? Or am I like revealing this to everybody here? What are you saying, Connor?
After Cercinius 3 is where it gets Cercinius 4.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Always.
See, we got people typing.
I know.
Not Spartan Strike.
No, not Spartan Strike. I know what it is.
I'm waiting to see if we get any other people while they're getting their guesses out. JumperScape.com if you want to get plugged into our community or find ways to support us. Just to let you know, Podtacular just went live with the first episode this past Saturday. Interview with Tom Salsa, which I've been told repeatedly now is straight up a really hard guy to nail down for interviews, and I didn't get that experience at all. It was super easy to set it up with him, and the interview was fantastic. Go and listen. Just search up Podtacular on any of your podcasting platforms, and you'll find it. The old feed is gone. Just to let you know, the website is gone. Everything about the older show is gone. That's because we have all of the original 900 episodes of Podtacular, and we're going to be re-uploading them with new video formats onto the JumperScape website and on an unlisted playlist on the JumperScape YouTube channel. So you'll still be able to listen to all of those, but the new feed is now the place to listen to Podtacular. So go and take a listen to that. Give us a nice rating. Comment on the episodes to get us rolling. Help us get out there on that algorithm. And otherwise, also, get ready. April 18th, the Answer Brew Pub, we're coming back, and it's got a whole lot of stuff building up to it that's going to be super sick. We're right now maybe figuring out a 3-day thing. April 18th is the main one, so show up for that. But the 17th might have a movie night. The 19th might have an amusement park get-together with everybody who sticks around. Could be fun, so feel free to come and join us. There's lots of drinks, there's delicious food, there's all sorts of Halo fans for you to get to know and meet, and some opportunities for tournament prizes and all that. It's a great time. Don't miss out on it. Other than that, tune into Chatternet every single day, our daily Halo radio show. It's still running and it's fantastic. I want to give a special shout out to the host of Catalog, our buddy Dataroth, otherwise known as Dave, who has been given a good old promotion to manager. Our good friend running Catalog is now running Chatternet, so that I don't have to really keep my eyes on it 24/7. So keep a good eye out on that, because any creative decisions that you see coming out of Chatternet for this foreseeable future will be coming from our good pal there. So give him some encouragement. And if you want to give some encouragement directly, you can call in to our shows. Say the name of your show that you're calling in for, because we can call in for any of these shows. Library, Podtacular, Chatternet, any of it. 206-278-5795. Again, 206-278-5795. Say your name and the show you're calling in for. You got 2 minutes to say whatever it is you say, but please keep it clean. And otherwise, the Halo Lo-Fi 24-hour stream. Please tune in. It's been confirmed to me, to my face, that Halo Studios employees tune into that.
Oh, that's cool.
I was really excited to hear that because one of them said it was one of them that told me every now and then I walk through the offices and I see, because most people in Halo Studios, their desks have multiple monitors and they have the lo-fi up on one monitor and then the work that they're doing on the other.
So if you see like 5 viewers on there, it's very possible one or multiple of them could be a Halo Studios person.
Statistically speaking, yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see if anybody got it.
They have not.
They haven't? Okay.
I know what it is.
It's Forward Unto Dawn, the movie. Have you watched that movie yet?
I feel like I have, I just don't remember.
The one about Cadet Lasky, the planet gets attacked by the Covenant, the Master Chief shows up and saves him.
Oh yeah, that one.
Okay, good. We're off to a good start.
I don't remember that much though.
Oh boy.
Great movie.
It's
Amazing.
Freaking great. I still remember one night just having I don't know what it was.
These are the reactions that, that's what I anticipated. Everyone's like, oh my God, of course.
It had the girl from Narnia.
So I had it pulled up on Wiki. And I saw like the ending scene where Lasky's on the Pelican leaving the plane. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie here though. Genuinely, the character from Narnia, Susan, her name isn't nearly as memorable as her actual real name, Anna Popplewell.
Schmancy.
Yeah, right. They actually got those Narnia actors back together for a reunion to look at their old costumes from when they were kids.
As a kid, I never like recognized the religious parallels for Narnia.
Oh, dude,
it is
tons.
It is like heavily implemented, and I'm like, as an adult, I was watching. I had a Narnia kick last winter, and I was going through some of the movies, and especially like the first one. It's present throughout the entire franchise,
especially in Dawn Treader.
That one had a few good ones as well.
Dawn Treader was very much leaning into the protecting yourself from a sinful life sort of thing. Aslan is not like an allegory for Christ. He just is Jesus Christ.
I watched the movies. I read the book, but it was mandatory in elementary school.
I've got the whole collection of all of the books. And actually, not only do I have the collection of all the books, which are like their original releases from like the middle of the 1900s. I can't remember when exactly they were released. Not only do I have them, but I also have the entirety of those books in audio drama format. I was in my local game store trying to find some Halo stuff, you know how I am. And I stopped by the music section and they have this collector's set of Narnia discs. I'm like, what is this? The soundtrack for the movie? And then I see audio performance made by Focus on the Family. And I'm like, Focus on the Family. That's Adventures in Odyssey. That's like all these crazy audio dramas. They did an interpretation of these books. All of them. Sweet. So I grabbed that and I was listening to The Magician's Nephew on the way to my in-laws. And that's when my car exploded.
Speaking on Narnia, they really went crazy on a children's movie.
Oh yeah, like
if you think about like the set they had, all the extras for the battle and whatnot.
That final battle, the final battle has an amazing setup.
Yeah, they don't do it like that anymore.
A lot of the extras, a lot of it was CGI.
That's fine. It's good CGI.
Fun. No, it was great.
It's great CGI.
For the time, it was fantastic. Even still to today's standards, it was still very good.
It has Santa Claus in it. He gave out weapons to children.
Yeah, he did.
It was awesome.
He did kind of pull up in what were they? Groundhogs or beavers?
Beavers.
And then they were like, "Hey, there's someone that up here that wants to meet you." As a kid, I'm like, "What?
Who wants to talk? Santa?
Santa! Oh my god!" This is a Halo podcast.
This is a friends podcast that like to talk about Halo, but also have other interests.
Anyway, I need to watch Narnia again.
It's so good.
I haven't seen it in so long.
It's real. It's so worth it, dude.
It holds up.
There's a reason why there was like the contender for like, oh man, this actually might contest Lord of the Rings in terms of its accuracy. Very well made. Prince Caspian, especially. Everyone loves Caspian. But
who?
Anyway, what?
Prince Caspian?
The second movie.
You haven't seen Prince Caspian?
Oh, no, I've only seen the first one.
Are you?
You got to watch them, brother. They're good.
One day.
Are we setting up a movie night right now?
He won't show up.
I know. What if it's at your house?
What if we just pull up with all the Narnia stuff?
We can play pool while we watch it.
I just want to watch Narnia.
I would sit on the pool table and I would watch Narnia. Anyway, the Battle of Cercinius 4, aka Cercinius Forward Unto Dawn.
That's fucking terrible.
I know.
That was awful.
So here's the deal. The Battle of Cercinius 4 has very little detail. Basically, the most that you're going to get is entirely through the movie Forward Unto Dawn. So that being said, this is not only going to be talking about the battle, this is also going to be talking about some of the ways that the movie displays this battle and some of the extra background stuff that takes place. Mostly because, of course, we do know that it gets attacked pretty early on, actually. Because straight up, in 2525, the Human Covenant War begins on Harvest. All right. So Harvest has been attacked. RIP. People are still fighting on Harvest at this time. The very next year, 2026, in April, Cercinius 4 gets attacked by the Covenant. That's when Corbulo Academy gets hit. So we are still very early in the war. Almost no one knows that we are fighting aliens.
Thanks, Sony. Especially, what's funny is, especially like everyone in boot camp has like no idea. They're under the impression they're there for like insurrectionists and like just the maintaining of peace across like colonies and such. No one knows that the Covenant is out there. What you reading there?
No, so I think I said 2026 on accident instead of 2526.
I was gonna say 2026. Oh god. Oh god.
We're done.
But yeah, like especially it was something cool to see that we haven't seen in a piece of like Halo, like at least on a screen, the Covenant getting revealed to military forces for the first time. I thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah. The goat Hamish Beamish, the janitor of Corbulo Academy. Tune into Terminals. There's a free episode. I'm pretty sure it's free, of me reading the entirety of the Ballad of Hamish Beamish and giving super serious commentary on it. Dude, his story of getting to Corbulo is insane.
I'm here for it.
He was supposed to be a cadet, but his
janitor,
his ship got knocked out of slip space on the way there.
How the hell does that happen?
Who knows? But he was floating through space for years towards the planet.
Divine intervention.
And he like survived. He ate his fingernails. That's what he ate.
Interesting.
That's fascinating.
He
unlimited food source.
So when he got to his fingernails and his hair, when he got to Corbulo eventually. Yeah, we know what he drank. When he finally got to Corbulo, they gave him the honor of sanitation.
The honor.
So he got permanent employment, but as a sanitation worker.
You know, it's not stress-free. I mean, it is stress-free. It's not a stressful job to have. I'd imagine. I'm sorry if anyone works in sanitation. I'm not trying to belittle what you do. But it beats getting, slaughtered on the front lines by aliens.
It mostly is just tedious.
I just think that they heard his tale of survival and went, ugh. Clean forever.
You drank what?
Oh, man. He did get... Oh, we didn't even think about that. Hamish Beamish died while cleaning, probably.
Did he?
Well, he not on screen, but Corbulo did get a hit by the Covenant, so...
Well, is there like no media confirming that he lived or died?
The only thing that we know is Master Chief, at the end of the battle, when they're on that Pelican, goes, "You're the only survivors on the planet."
Maybe he got off.
There were no transport ships.
Maybe he got off.
Okay, so I'll explain a little bit on that. So, all right, so we have this set up, right? Corbulo Academy.
Hey, yo.
Captain Lasky is eventually going to graduate from this academy and become something special. For now, he is just a dude.
At least in universe.
With a cryo... what is it?
I'd get a laugh out of you for that.
What was the...
What did you say? Lasky would graduate and become something special, something like that? Mm-hmm. I said at least in universe. I'm saying they didn't write his character well in the games.
Oh.
Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. He wasn't even there in Halo Infinite. Voice actor was, but...
Yeah, his voice. Yeah, so with that, he has a cryo allergy that causes serious issues with his lungs when he injects it. Because basically there's an injection you need to take in order to make it so that your cells don't freeze and die when you go into cryo. So when you take this injection, there is like, what did they say? Like 1 in 500,000 or something as the odds.
Not high that you will get this as a condition. And Lasky still has it, but he grows up to be a captain of the UNSC Infinity, still goes into cryo with all of these issues going on with his lungs and his chest. Man's a man. And, these cadets, as part of Hastati Squad, are trying to prove themselves as soldiers before they get approved for official deployment, of course, in graduation. This is all just set up. Lasky and Vickers and Chen and Chakova. Who are the other ones? We have Silva, and then I keep forgetting the name of the squad leader. Off.
What's the squad leader's name? Not Susan. What's the squad leader's name?
Susan.
Sully, yeah. Because I'm only missing Sully and the squad leader.
Dead.
No, she's not even dead. She lived.
Just dead.
She survived.
Jake Sully.
Yes, Sully. I'm trying to remember the name of the squad leader. I can't remember her name, but she survived. We don't know what happened to her after that. But this team. What?
It's Avatar. It's
Sally Neon.
Jake Sully, Farouk Maktar, same person. In
Washington.
We've never seen him in the same place at the same time.
That's true.
It's the Farouk. This isn't an Avatar lore cast. Farouk
Orensky, thank you.
I'm not gonna. I'll go off topic. I don't want to get into Avatar. I'll be talking for an hour.
Also, a quick thank you to the Answer Brew Pub for sending me or sending us all of these beers. They're delicious.
Oh, that's my C4. It's right there, off screen, probably.
My C4. Oh, that's my C4.
Wait, what's this button do?
Anyway, so these cadets, as part of Hastati Squad, are trying to prove themselves, but unfortunately, we have our problems as Lasky doesn't believe that fighting is the solution all the time. That changes quickly when he grows up. And he tries to do things like force a surrender, and that's just not part of the simulation, so it doesn't work. And eventually he is being told that if he doesn't shape up, he's going to be removed from the academy because, you know, his mother was someone important within NAV, and his brother was an ODST that died fighting insurrectionists. So, you know, he has a lot to live up to, and that's the primary bit of his conflict, is trying to figure out if he can match the standing that his mother and his brother had. Also, while trying to juggle a chick, because Silva and Lasky are both trying to get all fraternized. And the moment they're trying to kiss, the academy gets attacked. So, like, the whole galaxy doesn't want them to get together, especially given the events of the actual attack that prevents them.
I had a big crush on her. I'm not going to hold you.
No, she was cute.
I had a big crush on her when I watched that movie for the first time.
Yeah. She was cute.
Lasky did, in fact, have a lot of issues.
Because I remember even like watching Narnia, like when I was a kid, I was like, oh, she's pretty.
It took me a while. I did the first few times I watched Forward Unto Dawn, I did not realize it was the same person.
Really?
No.
It immediately clicked.
No, I didn't figure it out until like 2014 or 15.
I guess I just have this. I'm always confused about this. Cheyenne is the same thing. I don't know how you don't immediately recognize the actor behind the character like right away.
Because especially when the role she's playing is completely different. The role is very, very different, and the setting is very, very different. I would have never have guessed unless I didn't watch like a video or look her up or something. And like, what else is she in? Like, she's starting to like look familiar. And I look back and I see like all the casting she's in. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
No. When I was watching Star Trek Beyond recently, I hadn't seen it before. And Idris Elba plays the main antagonist of the story, but he's wearing makeup most of the film, like an alien. And at the end of the film, he finally gets the makeup removed and he looks like a normal dude. And as soon as he pops up on screen, Cheyenne is sitting right next to me, and I just scream, Idris Elba! Because I didn't know it was him. Austin's first crush, nope. Anna Popplewell was not my first crush. My first crush was Michaela from Pair of Kings. Genuinely. Actually.
Pair of Kings is crazy.
The Pair of Kings is goated, first of all.
That was Mitchell Musso. And
Mitchell Musso and whatever that other dude that plays Boomer. I can't remember his name ever.
Poor guy. Just took a backseat to Mitchell Musso.
Because Mitchell Musso is awesome. But that dude, he was also in Cory in the House, wasn't he? Like he played Cory?
No. Different guy.
Different guy?
That's a different actor.
Okay. But yeah. Anyway, the GOAT Henry Cavill. All right. So anyway. So the Academy falls under attack. We see 3 Covenant cruisers above the Academy. What they're doing there, why they're there, we still don't know. Obviously, the immediate thought is, oh, there's something hidden underneath the surface of the planet, because there always is. They almost never just pull up to human colony worlds and just... It's always something.
That is why they were there. Wasn't there something they were looking for?
We don't know.
We still don't know.
No.
I thought I was just maybe forgetting something because it's been
there's no plot that relates to why they're there. We can, like I said, we can make assumptions off of 2 things. One, Covenant, whenever they do a ground invasion, they have a reason for doing that. They pretty much never did a ground assault if there was just the intention of killing the humans. They would just glass the surface. Well,
with 343, unfortunately, like I love Halo 4 dearly. I love the build up to it. I love Forward on the Dawn. But there was a lot of lazy writing when it came to like them starting to take over.
I don't agree in the slightest.
Like the whole, when I say like, I think of like the nanobots with the armor to justify that
was like one thing.
Right. Well, not justifying why the Covenant were there is definitely like, I don't.
That's the thing. I don't think they needed to, because it was just for the fans to really like the people who really recognize would know exactly what's going on. Because the second reason I'm talking about, and if we're talking about people who don't care about Halo lore, we've got to look at Bungie. The second thing, that elite that attacks Stadi Squad, like face to face, takes out what is it? It was Chen. Just yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering.
How I got in this position.
That was a zealot.
Yeah.
So why would a zealot be on the ground?
They were looking for a religious artifact.
They were looking for religious artifacts, and they didn't need to say it because they knew that we were smart.
Most of us.
Some of us.
Most of us. Well, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know about most of us. I feel like the average casual Halo fan that just likes green guy that kills everything isn't going to see that and be like, that's a cool looking elite. But like, no, like, people who have some type of understanding of the lore, like, oh, that's a zealot. They're on the ground looking for a religious artifact.
Yeah, but the best stories don't spell it out for you.
I mean, it might be a stretch, but maybe they were looking for. I mean, maybe probably not, because they haven't even found a Halo ring at this point yet. So disregard that. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe they were looking for the portal to the Ark that's on Earth, but again, they have
25, 26.
They haven't even found the first Halo ring yet.
They don't even have a confirmation that there's such a thing as a portal.
Nope. So yeah, disregard that.
But we do know that they've got to be like, we can infer that they are there for Forerunner stuff based on the fact that they did a ground assault in the first place, and that part of that ground assault was the zealots. So we have, and doesn't afraid of anything, man. James would love it if he was here. So when this attack takes place, all that we've got really is some details in regards to the person who was the superintendent of the colony itself, which was General Black. The A-lister cameo character, basically. This dude knew that the Covenant was coming. There were frequencies, signals, all this stuff. They knew that there was an attack incoming, but they didn't tell the students. They didn't tell the cadets. What they did was mobilize Marine forces and reinforce forces on the ground as well as in space. That did nothing for them. They didn't know how powerful the Covenant were at this time. They were just learning about them.
It's hard. Well, exactly. It's hard to have a fighting chance against something when you're fighting something you didn't know existed until it starts raining down hell on you. None of them had any idea. During the space elevator scene when they get revealed,
that is a horrifying scene.
They don't say anything, like they don't like, oh, is it insurrectionist or something, like, so it's something else. They don't say anything like that, do they? I almost want to say they mention they might think it's insurrectionist at first.
No, they did. Yeah, at first they were the cadets were wondering if it was Oni or Insurrection.
Okay, I was gonna say I remember them saying something along those lines because like obviously like if you don't know aliens exist, let alone they're trying to invade you and kill you.
Thanks to Sully, they have an idea that there are such things as aliens because of his little data mining of that helmet cam footage from Chief that he uncovered.
They knew something was there. Well, they also seen was that Chief in the helmet cam footage?
It wasn't Chief. That
was just another Spartan.
That was Fred.
It was Fred. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. They were like, well, I remember they paused and they're like, what the hell is that? They had no idea. They've never even seen a Spartan before.
Yeah. I don't know why they put Fred in a Mark 5B helmet though.
Nothing they did with the art style made any sense. Even like in the opening scene of Halo 4, the flashbacks to the Covenant attacking the city, they had traditional art style plasma rifles, but the elites in their armor, they were elite miners. They all look the same thing with the base Spartan armor at the time. It's a flashback, but all the flashbacks in the cutscenes are in the new art style. And if it's a flashback,
you're talking about Fall of Reach, right?
What's that?
The Fall of Reach animated film.
No, I'm talking about the opening cutscene of Halo 4.
With Cortana going nuts?
No, Halsey.
Sorry.
No, you're good. They were talking to Halsey, or Halsey was I think she was just monologuing with a flashback.
And all the Spartans wearing new armor in the old era.
And the same thing with the Covenant, the elites. It did not make sense. So it's probably, I think it's more or less they just wanted people to accept like this is the direction we're going with the art style.
Well, Forward Unto Dawn is thankfully in a little pocket where the only art style weirdness is just Fred wearing a Mark 5B helmet for some reason.
No, the elites are a little bit. The elites
are the new style, that is for sure.
But
and it's still
the jackals and the hunters look pretty.
They were awesome,
traditional.
Yeah. So when this attack takes place, Hastati squad tries to work together to try to figure out what's going on, because when they get to the elevator that's supposed to take them up to the frigate that's docked above the planet, unfortunately, the elevator kind of there's a clip that I have that's really funny. I'll either play it here or I'll forget about it. Actually, I'll mark it so I can play it.
I would love. I still very much at some point want like a projector or something so we can pull up scenes that we're talking about.
Eventually,
I want to do that.
I want a bigger set first.
Yeah,
but what ends up happening? There was a funny moment that happened, and while we were doing a movie night. We watched Forward Unto Dawn. And there was one particular moment that was amazing. We have a soundboard in our Discord server, and someone with perfect timing right before the Covenant cruiser fires a laser at the or a plasma beam at the elevator, hits access denied, and then destroys the elevator. And then a horrifying scene takes place where, because the elevator was destroyed, everyone on board got flung. So their bodies start raining from the sky, and a lot of them are still alive.
Well, not only that, it's just like the most surefire way of getting off the planet quickly is gone.
I would say the raining bodies is a little bit more immediately horrifying.
No, it's definitely more jarring, but it's just like as it gets, it's like that's how they were to get to the evacuation ships. Like that was the way out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The
Fox.
Oh. So the thing is, though, that shot remains locked in my mind where the camera pans up, lightning strikes, and you see just bodies. It's so freaking horrifying. So anyway, then the collapsing debris hits the tunnel, and Lasky looks over and realizes that elites are now here. Aliens have arrived on Corbulo Academy. And a little bit of a scuffle ensues. What's left of Hastati squad, which I believe was Sully, Vickers, Lasky, Orensky, and Sully. It's a lot of E's. They're all still alive, and Vickers tries to be a hero and tries to distract the elite from before it kills him, and he just gets one tapped. It's really easy. So, rip.
I mean, he got the distraction off for a second, maybe.
It was funny too. He shouted, "Guys, run!" and then he gets one tapped, and they don't even run. They stay there.
Oh.
I think, well, we skipped over like a really, really big reveal like when after the elevator collapses and the whole squad is like running, like everything is like Covenant is on the ground and they start like, well, again, even backtracking even more than that, you see ODSTs start landing and getting out of their pods, and even they're like, why are ODSTs landing here? Like there's something not right. They're like, if they're sending in ODSTs, something is very, very much wrong.
Which kind of funny thing about that real quick. What, the E?
I don't know why I'm laughing so hard.
The E got you?
You know,
the Markiplier Farquaad
yes,
E
that
got you?
Yes, it did.
From 2016, that got you?
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
The thing that's really funny to me about the ODST scene, it's cool. I love seeing ODSTs. I love me my orbital drop shock troopers or my obedient democracy support troopers.
That's better.
But a little bit of a thing about that. Earlier, we have a scene where the cadets are being taught about a battle between Hannibal and I believe the Romans. And Hannibal's forces were outnumbered. So how did they win? Well, of course, they had their cavalry units swing around and attack from behind. Okay, cool. And they're like, yeah, what's our modern answer for that? And Silva's just ODSTs. It's like, yeah, ODSTs. They attack from behind. They go in behind enemy lines and they flank. So what are we doing? Directly dropping ODSTs right into the middle of the combat zone. We keep doing this to them. I don't get it.
Might be a sign that things are about to get really, really bad.
They're special forces and everything, but you don't want to waste lives. Like, they can't do much when they're in the middle of the combat zone, man.
The scary part is, I mean, think about it this way. If the Covenant were like on another section of the planet, that the Academy might have been like the last line of defense. And
Could have
like that you are behind enemy lines, which is really, really scary.
Yeah, because they were hiding the fact that the planet was under attack during the attack. It was just like Reach.
Yep. They didn't find out until it was
way too late.
Yeah, very, very late. Where you didn't
4th
mention
of July came early this year.
You didn't mention after the elevator collapses, the squad is running away and everything's like there's rubble, there's debris everywhere. You start seeing gunshots. You start hearing like familiar noises. You start hearing like Covenant battle chatter
and needlers.
You start hearing needlers. You start hearing plasma carbines. You start hearing plasma rifles, and you can see like faint outlines of Covenant in the whole in the middle of that, and then they finally get to hide somewhere. The scene that forever like had my jaw on the floor as a kid was the reveal of the Sangheili, like in the courtyard. Yep, and he took the sword and just diced the statue in the middle of the courtyard, and I'm like, oh man.
You want to know something kind of crazy?
Sure.
That statue that has a slice through it is a practical prop.
Was it really?
It's in the museum.
Oh, that's awesome.
It has LED lights that make it look like it was cut.
Oh, like plasma residue from the sword. That's cool.
It's pretty sick.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome.
It's pretty sweet.
That's probably my second favorite scene in the movie.
Layered correction. Forward Unto Dawn is better than the Halo TV show. Changed my mind. Just in general. Not just the SFX. The entirety of Forward Unto Dawn.
Oh, no. Yeah. It's just because the show was longer doesn't mean it was better.
As much as I like my John 117 Wick from time to time, meh. Like, of all the things I wanted to see, it wasn't Chief in a close quarters fight with a shotgun against a bunch of energy sword wielding elites that are too dumb to fight from a distance.
That first episode still rubs me the wrong way.
Spartan!
You're not supposed to take off your helmet.
Anyway, so the Academy has gotten hit, and who arrives to save the day and stabs that elite in the neck by getting an assassination, not available in Halo Infinite, is, of course, John 117. And, of course, it really is John 117. This is not Jimmy Rings. This is John. This is John Halo himself. John is at this moment 15, and he already sounds like a 30-year-old smoker.
Augmentations. Pumping him full of...
We don't have much time.
Of testosterone and steroids and whatever else he may have.
Call me Master Chief. I love his voice, actually, in that movie. It's really... like, it's the...
voice actor does... The voice... I mean, I guess the actor, I should say, does really, really well.
Yeah.
Does very well.
I love the behind the scenes though of how they got the shot of him jumping off that cliff with like the rubble going around him. They used him in all the trailers. Mm-hmm. The behind the scenes, they have him do that, and then there are two cables strapped to his shoulder that catch him, and so he just
plops,
just hangs there. And there's a clip of him like doing like a
doing a little jig.
Yeah, it's really funny. I love it. But anyway, so Chief arrives. He's on his own, but that doesn't matter because it's Chief. And he helps the cadets get out of the academy, takes out a brute.
He's on his own. Blue team is on the planet.
They're on the, yeah, but he's on his own.
He's alone.
He's alone. And it's because he has to get the cadets to the evacuation spot where Blue team is held up. So he takes out a hunter using a grenade in a really cool way. Second hunter shows up, but we're not going to bother with that. Move on. He picks up a piece of that hunter, that armor, hands it off to Lasky on the Pelican, informs them, "You're the last survivors on the planet." I want to say that I have a really good impression of the Forward Unto Dawn Chief. Anyway.
So bits and pieces of this are starting to come back to me.
Yeah, it's a good movie, man. You should rewatch it. And the rest of the cadets are like, "Whoa, that's crazy." And then Fred takes off his helmet. Kelly takes off her helmet.
And the Chief is just looking out at the
It's so freaking cool how he's not only just looking out, he's ready. He's combat ready. He's sitting there just watching.
waiting for something to pop off.
Exactly. And even Kelly and Fred look over like, this dramatic asshole.
This humanity's on its last leg, and this man is aura farming.
Humanity's on its last legs, and this man is aura farming.
He's just sitting there. All the cadets, they're sitting there looking at Chief, and Blue teams are like, he's not going to take off his helmet, and Chief is just like.
That's the description that I'm going to use from now on for that final shot of Six watching Reach fall at the end of the campaign.
Oh, you're about to die. You're just aura farming.
So with that being said, of course, Chief doesn't take off his helmet. The cadets are like, "How old are you?" Which is really interesting that it's Sully that asks that question since he eventually joins Oni. But, Kelly looks at Fred and she's like, "That's classified." I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. We can all tell you're like a teenager."
We can't even legally vote yet.
We can't legally drive. We can't legally do anything. Actually, our entire existence is kind of illegal.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to be looking at us right. In fact,
why did we take off our helmets?
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that. Genuinely, I've thought about that a lot.
I think when they take off their helmets and like you can tell it puts an emphasis on like their augmentations because their eyes are
wicked,
vibrant.
But that's the thing is that they're supposed to, like, even in the books that came out before Forward Unto Dawn, it's a really big deal for you to keep your helmet on if you're a Spartan around others, at least in this era, because you are a child and everyone can tell. John has this whole moment in Halo Silent Storm, for example, a book that came out after Forward Unto Dawn, that he is in his dress blues. He's just in his Spartan uniform, not a suit of armor, no helmet. He's got his hat and everything. And he's in his internal monologue. He's like, "I really hope they don't recognize that I'm just a really tall child."
I could just see myself. Why is this 14-year-old 7'6"?
I think he was taller than that, actually.
The 14-year-old can bench double my weight.
I don't think I ever told you, but like if you play Halo, you played Halo Reach, and you look and see how big George is.
Bro was big.
Chief is around the same size, canonically.
I thought he had like at least half a helmet's
Master Chief.
The tallest Spartan 2, I'm pretty sure, was Kurt at like 7'11" or 8'2", one of those two.
Chief is 7'2" with his armor. Halo Reach.
Probably 6'11" without.
George. Height.
George is going to be 8'3".
7'4".
Oh.
Shout out to this.
So Chief is like, that puts it in perspective how massive Master Chief is. You just don't ever, it doesn't put it in emphasis, and it kind of makes you wonder, like, I don't know, Noble 6. And the rest of the Noble team is kind of short still.
Shout out to the adorable smallest Spartan that we know of, the Spartan 3, Lucy, who is like 5'10", 5'11" in her suit.
Meanwhile, there's a kid
still taller than me.
Meanwhile,
I'm a solid 5'9".
Meanwhile, there's this freshman in college who's 7'9".
That's strange. Anyway, back to the battle plans.
That guy's taller than Wemby.
But as rabid as a honey badger.
That's Lucy, man. Lucy's crazy. Anyway, so this battle now, a little bit of extra stuff, because we've covered the battle and what exactly took place, especially in terms of the Hastati squad stuff, because really it was just a clean sweep. Covenant showed up. Humans are unprepared. Everyone dies. But Chief's statement is inaccurate. It's actually a contradiction. because there are some files you can find from Halo 5's release that explain that Corbulo and Cercinius 4 as a whole had survivors. And there was an operation conducted. Can't remember what the name of the operations were, but there were 2 operations conducted. One of them in assistance to the primary one. It was 2 operations, one of them being ODSTs deploying to distract enemy forces and help out with the primary force. The other operation being Spartans deploying, including John, to the surface of Cercinius 4 to find survivors. Now, I don't know how well that worked out considering the planet was glassed, but
probably not too well.
They did that for some reason. So, Cercinius 4, one of the original planets to get completely glassed by the Covenant way early in the war. It's probably in the first, I'm going to guess, like first 10 planets, probably maybe even first 5 planets that got wiped out by the Covenant. It was quick. It was a quick loss. There was very little that they could do, especially since they couldn't effectively fight the Covenant at this time. Chief had already fought the Covenant maybe twice by this point because of Silent Storm, which takes place in 25-25, or 25-26, and then the Fall of Reach, which has their real first operation with Samuel in 25-25. It gets rough. It gets rough real fast for these guys. So they at least had some experience, but the Covenant were relentless in a big way. Everyone's dead. Everyone. Like, I doubt they found any survivors whatsoever. I would not be surprised if really the last 4 survivors on like the surface of Cercinius was in fact Arensky, Sully, Lasky, and was there only 3
survivors?
Arensky, Lasky, Sully. Oh, the 4th survivor would have been Silva. Whoops. Whoops. Tom. Oh, it hurts so bad when she says that. When she says his name, needle sticking out. Why didn't it explode though?
Because there has to be several.
Say not enough hitter.
They each one will explode.
Oh yeah, they all kind of just. They don't super combine.
No, they just.
But
pop.
they all pop.
But imagine being a normal dude and it pops. Ow!
Bring gore back to Halo.
Seriously,
I firmly think there should be dismemberment across all enemies and friendlies.
There was a moment that in our server actually that it was 2 people that were, it was I think CIA and Master Beef back and forth for just a brief moment about Rated M Halo. CIA said that Rated M Halo just doesn't work because Rated M doesn't make a good game. So like it would have to be good first, and it's like I don't think he's quite getting the point. The point is not to say Halo needs to be Rated M to be good. It's that I'm tired of reading all of these really cool things that can happen with weaponry in the books that I can't do to my enemy in the game. I would love to rip apart a grunt using my assault rifle.
Well, not even that. It's just like, imagine shooting a grunt in the head with a sniper rifle. Yeah,
dude,
you should get the Halo Reach drone effect.
You should actually play Halo. What is it? Halo Gore Evolved? I can't remember if that's what.
I've seen the clips.
It's hard. It's harder than normal. It's really difficult. I love it, but geez, it kicks your ass. Anyway, Connor, you going to be watching this movie soon? You can give us your thoughts?
How soon?
Like this month?
Just skip One Piece for a week.
It's on break.
Then there you go.
It's more or less Minecraft. It's taking up all my time.
Or modded zombies.
Or modded zombies, yeah.
Then get up, grab a bag of popcorn, sit down, and watch Forward Unto Dawn.
It's like 2 hours long. You can watch it.
It's less than that.
Yeah, I think it's like hour 45.
Where can I find it?
YouTube, free.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You can also find 2 copies in my office upstairs.
Why do you have 2 copies?
Blu-ray DVD.
Not on Laserdisc. I'm not impressed. Not on VHS. I saw there's a guy that went viral on TikTok for creating a 1980s themed watch room, and he had a 1980s TV and he watched Stranger Things on the 1980s TV, and it kind of went hard.
That's kind of cool.
It was very cool.
That'd be kind of dope. That's the dream that I have for half of the studio on that side over there. I really want to build that out into a retro gaming and entertainment area. I've got a lot of stuff. I just got to throw it in there. Anyway, I think we're gonna be wrapping it up there for this episode. I really appreciate it, but you know, we only have 2 more weeks to go, which To note, for anyone who has won a quiz in the past, if you are a quiz winner, in 3 weeks,
A Quizner, if you will.
in 3 weeks, we will have our episode where we have all the winners go head to head and prove that they're good.
You lost your train of thought. You did not know where you were going with that. There was no in between.
A little bit. So get ready for that. There's going to be a nice little quiz for it. I'm going to see if I can either get a guest host or if I'm just going to do it myself. Who knows? But that episode will be dedicated to that quiz thing. So stay tuned for that. If you want to be on Podtacular, it is a Halo community podcast. That's what it's called now. It's not the unofficial Halo podcast. It is Podtacular, the Halo community podcast. Go to JumperScape.com/Halo/Podtacular, fill out the form, and get yourself on the show. Other than that, tune in next week for the Battle of Requiem. Finally, the Desert Storm of Halo. And then tune in 2 weeks for the one and only Battle of Cleveland.
I'm so excited.
To quote one of the brutes in the comic book, what is a cleave?
What land is it?
What is a cleave? Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm just wanting to get onto the Patreon. Why haven't you been playing this entire time?
Because I tried this mission before we actually started. I died 7 times in a row and I got frustrated.
Oh yeah, this part on Legendary sucks.
Is horrible.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get him to come back here and I can just take pot shots and start.
I thought you beat this already.
No,
apparently I wasn't on Legendary when I did it.
Nerd.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Here's another fun factoid. Okay, so there's a wild canine population on Galveston Island that has red wolf and coyote DNA, plus something else that we don't know what it is. They're kind of referred to as the ghost wolves, because this is evidence that there was a canine species that we have no fossil record of, no living history of it, but we know it existed because it's in these mutts DNA. It's a little bit like how humans are still having Neanderthal DNA in our lineage, except for if we didn't know anything else about them.
It is the Patreon.
Patron.
Thank you, Connor.
Anytime.
Patron.
Okay. What'd you just say?
I said shh.
All right. So, kicking off, thank you everyone who has been supporting on our Patreon. You guys have been keeping us moving and keeping this whole thing operating. Especially during these times right now where we have to deal with all sorts of financial strain after the holidays and from all sorts of other stuff going on. You guys are awesome. You're keeping these shows operational and live. You guys are awesome. Kicking off with our top supporters, we have It's Default 456, Scion Esports. Side note, if you are getting merch from us right now because of your subscription, send us pictures of the stuff you're getting. I would love to see it get there. Dark Salad 42, the one, the only drunk Hammer Boys. Yeah. The drunk, yeah. Gundam is just neurospicy child soldiers in space. Very true, very true. The library, but I'm petting the Chernobyl dogs. No one can stop me.
No one is stopping you.
Please, no one's stopping you. Please don't pet the Chernobyl dogs. Connor's oatmeal love sauce.
The story I told when you gave me oatmeal last
I made it with love.
I think that's the first time I've been mentioned the Patreon names in a month or two.
Yeah, maybe. Now it's going to be...
I've not been hit with them for a while.
Where's the Council of Patreon names where you need them, guys? Xbox Luminary is the best show on Chatternet. Send help. I'm trapped with a brute in a Denny's. Still? That sucks. Cool Blaze James's body pillow.
That's a good one.
ODST, ODS, ODST, ODST, ODS, ODST. I may sub to Halo Smut due to Halo 4 specifically. Give it up.
Be stronger.
Be stronger. Discipline. Do some push-ups.
No.
Give me that pickle. No. Halo 3 Rat of Lactation, Connor Clark, Thomas Lane, Dylan, Lactating Milk MT, John Dowsett, Father Ungoy, head of the Church of Ungoy. UNSC Assault Frigate on Pale Horse. That's pretty sick. I like that. That's a good one. Still here. That's a good Cortana weapon Joyuse quote. Jake Somali, Sky Cairo, the Big Moose demands justice for Betty and Malu. Slap nuts. My name is Austin. Random Feed. Please join the book club. The 5 regulars need more people to consume. Converse with. Shade Communications, Durandal, My Feyru is a rescue. Cobbles 97, Applejuice 01, Shane's Kigyar Harem, Franklin Mendez, Lone Blaziken, Hot Take, Shane should be the main host. The real Noble 6, yes, I'm alive. I'm in a cave. Very cool. Would you please come back to Halo? Super Frozen Yogurt Dispenser, Rocky Mountain Ungoisters, Master Cheeks, Hammer Dick Bush, Grunts are crabs with nipples, Master Beef's tenderloins. Or is it, oh wait, it's Master Beef's tender loins.
Oh no.
A tenderloin.
The tenderloin. Corbin Havener, Damian Groth, generic username. Oh, serious. Generic username. I like my whiskey neat, no ice. Then we got Vermin. How's the butt shot, Shane? Happened yet?
Not yet. Give it another month.
All right. The 5th main host of the library, except the lesser hosts are just finding out about it now. Scooby? Oh my gosh, he did a flip. Who's the 5th host? Would it?
I guess. Would Cheyenne count or?
No, maybe.
It's the closest one.
That's true. Anyway, 077 Loquacious Observer, Ethan Chaplin Strife, not now, Lasky, Amora Farming.
That was quick.
Not now, Lasky, I'm Aura Farming. Zelda Lactation Tika Vatamai, did you win?
I got past that part.
Okay. Your girl dad Sam, holy crap, Lois. This reminds me of that time Chris joined Noble Team. Colonel Holland, it's the winter contingency. I'm bad at doing Chris. Shane, tell Colonel Holland that's the winter contingency in Chris's voice.
Colonel Holland. It's the winter contingency. That wasn't that good. I have to like really, really practice my Chris because I used to be able to do it so good.
Just look in the mirror and practice overnight.
My family's gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing in the bathroom?
just looking into the mirror, looking yourself in the eyes. I want to take you away from all this. Drunk Silvari, I'm huffing the Ungoy methane tanks. Hergok Rossum, would you like yodeling pickles? Kiri, Preacher, Iskari, Mad Jeremy, Spartan Alex 30, dang old Muskrat has ascended back to the garage from whence he was created.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Of course we are. Until he is needed again. Muskrat made it back home. Back in the garage.
All time.
He's gonna get jumped again. Schnoogans requests a random fact, please. Well, let's see. You did one. I'll do one. A random fact. Burger. Okay, fun fact then. In relation to the burger thing, in the back room, like in the green room before we got on stage, I was asking Jeff Feasterling and Alex Wakeford, so you're not telling me anything about what we're going to be talking about on stage so that you can get my reaction. Do you want me to be calm? Like, wow, that's crazy. Or do you want me to be like super excited, like run around on the stage when I get all hype? And Jeff went, Austin, we wouldn't have asked you to be on the stage if we didn't want you exactly the way that you are. I was like, cool, sounds good. So that was a good time. A real fun fact. The scene in The Hobbit, the final film, where Bomber blows a trumpet, like the war horn for the dwarves as they make their final charge, that was filmed much later after they were done filming, and the horn was very heavy because it was made of fiberglass. Anyway, Boomerang, Apple, Hey Austin, Insane Ragebait, Fish Dough, Coyote, PFC Dustin Echoes. All units be advised. I'm EP. Over. Who's Dixon? World champion pasta rocket mechanic. Social credit deducted.
I'd imagine that's what everyone heard last week when we just touched the table.
A little bit.
By the time you just
Infinity class milk carrier lactational sensation, Nara Nomad, Dragonfire, Dark Matter Whiskey, Artas Vadim discounted dental care, T-Pass lactation party 79, Lord of Awesome, Danimal is sorry about the go-girth. 321 up in it hold. Zekrom 156, Rye Your Mom's Son, Night Fox, Connor makes oatmeal with love. I made it with love.
It's just like, imagine, okay, like I cannot emphasize it enough. Imagine me, like I'm just put yourself in my shoes, like you're unwell, you've been throwing up all morning. This is the couch, I'm laying my face is in the couch, and I just feel, and I'm like, he's right behind me, isn't he? I'm like, what is he doing? I turn around, this is the oatmeal. I turn around, I look up, and he's just like, I made it with love. And just dropped it on the table and walked away. I'm like, cool.
See, I'm just saying that would make a wicked t-shirt of just, I made it with love.
All right, we got to get a picture of Connor holding a bowl of oatmeal.
And then cartoonize it. Biggest Mac and last.
Biggest Mac. Just a random pause. Biggest Mac. I'm like, what?
But never least. Never least. Warm apple swat. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are awesome. And now we've got our Q&A. Who has left us a Q for us to A?
It sounds like I should be charged for hearing that. Or you should be charged for hearing that.
Why would you be charged?
I don't know.
Dang, I heard that. Arrest me. All right, Connor, give me a number.
400. No.
Oh my gosh, we don't have enough questions.
920.
Everyone in chat start spamming questions anyway.
7.
7.
It's on there twice.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good. All right. Cool Blazer 32 is first asking, you own an ice cream shop. What ice cream would you have in Halo themes and what would you name the flavors? I'm going to go with just one because that would be a lot of thinking for multiple. I would want to make something that is both salty and sweet because that's my favorite kind of ice cream. Butter pecan.
I would pretty much, okay, hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
Not moose tracks.
Okay.
Moa tracks.
What would be different about it?
You see, the name would work, but
have bits of dried out moa in it.
Like the bird?
Yeah. Like jerky in your ice cream.
What?
Why does that actually sound kind of good?
It doesn't. What do you mean? That sounds horrible.
No, I'm thinking texturally, like, maybe it would be really good. I mean,
what's the difference?
I would use a Feastables Mr. Beast candy bar. That's actually not that good.
I don't like the dude's chocolate.
How can I relate this to a brute?
Brute tracks.
Brute tracks. Juro Hanai tracks. I would want to do something that is the sweet and salty thing. I would want to
have the fried chicken ice cream. That sounds horrible.
Actually, no, better idea. I would make a super sweet ice cream. That's sort of like the same level of sweetness as what you would get from like a fruit ice cream or like a Superman type of ice cream. It's blue and purple. It's got a similar flavor profile to Blue Moon ice cream. Those who know, you know. It's still got like, I'm gonna say, sort of like little circular brownies in there, like mini brownies, and it's gonna be called Sweeter Than Some. It's a Huragok themed ice cream.
Okay, that's good.
All right, we're gonna call it the Gravity Hammer. It's gonna be an espresso based ice cream, so gotta have a good amount of caffeine in it.
Who eats ice cream for caffeine? I'm asking who eats ice cream for caffeine.
No, it's going to be an espresso base. So like,
It has caffeine regardless, no matter what, because of that. Okay,
So it's more of it's
a
like
side
more of a
effect.
milkshake.
it's still gonna taste like coffee, like a good strong coffee taste.
so the caffeine is just a side effect, not a purpose.
It's almost like a frappe.
But it's still an ice cream.
it's still hard serve.
It's a bowl of ice cream.
It's gonna be it is gonna be a bowl
Solidified
with
caffeine.
with a waffle cone just sticking out the top.
Oh, I get it. No, I can get behind that.
Yeah,
Creative.
I can get behind that. Next question is from Master Beef saying, it's the Arbiter's birthday. What are you getting him?
Barbecue.
I hate you.
That was a good answer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
saxophone.
Gosh, I hate you both.
One, two.
Okay.
Although I don't know how that would work with his jaw, but
The head of any random Sanchium.
No,
good luck getting that.
no coleslaw.
No coleslaw.
No coleslaw.
Proper way to eat coleslaw just throws it away.
Senator Fox is back asking, what are your favorite moments of glitches in Halo, or just moments where Halo physics were being Halo physics? Glitches
In Halo 3, if you disable a scarab and you perch yourself right on its joint when it's disabled, and it takes a step and you're on like its elbow, it'll fling you into the skybox.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. I think the most famous physics-based glitch that we could possibly think of would honestly be the one that gets you to the scarab gun in Halo 2.
That was my runner-up.
Yeah, because the box, you just stand on a box, you use the physics to basically yeet yourself up into the sky, and then you get the plasma or the scarab gun that way.
For me, I like to one that I've done, obviously flip the elephant.
Classic.
And then ones I like to watch is when people like throw a grenade across the map, it blows up a barrel, and all of a sudden they've got a sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, clips like that are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna
pretty much anything Mint Blitz. That's pretty much all Mint Blitz does is send objects across the map and catches them.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Now, just a quick extra note. As a general, Halo physics being awesome, every single time someone gets taken out by Banshee debris. It's so freaking funny every single time.
Or walking up to a box, meleeing it 30 times, and it turns into 4 smaller boxes.
And you guys loved that. That was hilarious. I was surprised I'd never shown that to you. Everyone was shocked by it in the comments. It was Connor, are you having fun?
What about the time a dude threw back a plasma grenade? That was cool as well.
That was pretty sick. I forgot about that.
What did he do? He threw a frag grenade and like intercepted the plasma grenade, and the plasma grenade stuck to the frag grenade, and it traveled back to the person who threw it. It was insane.
It was kind of nuts.
I don't think anyone knew you could even do that.
No, physics in Halo are fantastic. That's why we're going to hope that it gets maintained. Fexa is asking, been rewatching Star Wars Rebels and got done with season 2, episode 6, and was wondering was y'all's opinion on the Clone Wars based episode and the Rebels logo being Clone Wars themed?
I've not gotten that far yet, but I do plan watching it.
Pretty cool.
I like Rebels. I think the animation was a large step down, but honestly, Rebels it was still pretty good.
The animation initially was a huge reason why.
The animation is a massive step up. The art style was a step down.
I guess if that's what you want to refer to it as, then yeah.
The animation had a massive step up.
No, it just felt too childlike, and plus the lightsabers look like pencils.
Yeah, but they make jokes about that. They like actually in the Ahsoka show, to its credit, I don't have much love for it, but there is one moment where dude is building a lightsaber and they're like, why is the emitter so small? Next question comes from Snake M4A1 asking, imagine Sora and Shiro from No Game No Life playing Halo multiplayer. Who? That sounds like an anime. Connor? Okay, I don't know.
Sora AI?
No, because there are people named Sora.
I thought you said Zorro I'm like, that's One Piece.
Also, the character Zorro before One Piece.
I mean, yes, but that's not who came to mind for me.
I freaking love Zorro. He's great.
Have you been watching any of that lately?
I'm waiting for you to finish Samurai Jack. I told you. I watched the first 11 episodes of One Piece, and I said I'll continue when you finish Samurai Jack. It is 10 episodes. You have 3 of the episodes done.
I think I'm like 4. I forgot. I have to look.
You're not helping your argument. That means you're closer to being done.
Just gotta stop getting off at Minecraft at 2:00 in the morning.
Big Mac asks, what do you think of the new Mall TV show trailer?
I liked it.
I thought it looked cool.
It looked pretty clean.
I think it looks cool. I'm hoping that the plot has a point.
I just wonder how long can they keep Maul around it.
Well, not very long because they already ended the story. So all they can do is just
they keep going. They have to go back now, which is what looks like
they did it because people have been asking for a show centered around Maul for a long time at this point.
I just hope it has a good point.
It's finally kind of going. So I'm cautiously optimistic.
I have two concerns. One, that it's not going to have much of a point and the story is going to be just kind of bland, or Maul is not going to be very like in it almost at all. Like he's going to have there's going to be other characters that are more important than him. The more important main characters like Ahsoka's arc in the Clone Wars season 7.
I really hope not. I don't think they would do that, but I mean, they might.
Fexa is back asking, does patrolling the Mojave almost make you wish there was a nuclear winter? This is a reference to New Vegas.
I've not played that.
I haven't played any Fallout games, but I just bought Fallout 3 for Xbox 360. I was going to play through it.
I played Fallout 76 for like the first 3 months it was out, and
You never played anything other than Fallout 76 for the Fallout franchise?
Mm.
Oh,
I'm
sweet summer child.
I am not ignorant. I know it is not telling of the franchise. I know the franchise is extremely, extremely good.
It's a good game now. It's just the single player games are still better.
I played a good amount of 4.
All right. Last question. Once again from Senator Fox asking, Chew you have as faction a single-licious satisfact to snack that up?
What?
Allegedly.
Boingo. That's my answer.
We just do another question.
You got it, buddy. Disaster Chief is asking, I would like to start by thanking for complimenting my name. It's the first time that someone noted it in 11-ish years. It's a great name. It's hilarious. Disaster Chief, come on.
No, it's great.
It flows quite nice.
Really well. But what would you start with to explain Halo lore who has never to someone who has never interacted with the extended universe? I have friends who unfortunately have never played Halo. My first answer, load up this really cool podcast. It's called the Library Halo Lorecast. Start from episode 1. It's a little bit weird because it looks like they revisited the show and went back and adjusted it, but it's still pretty cool.
I usually, if anyone ever, I've never had anyone ask me, what is Halo? I've had people ask me, like, what is it about? But everyone knows what Halo is.
I got it.
What?
I gotta share still. I keep forgetting to do it. Me and Cheyenne were on another podcast recently, like 4 months
Someone
ago.
Didn't know what Halo was.
Worse. 4 months ago, we were on this podcast and it just came out. The episode just dropped.
What?
They do their
about what?
It's called Authorized Novelizations Podcast. It's about novelizations.
No way.
They don't understand.
Okay.
So they read the Flood because it's a novelization of Halo Combat Evolved.
Mm.
So they're like, well, who can we talk to? So they emailed us, and no one was available to hop on. So it was just me and Cheyenne. So these guys asked. You don't think that it's that big of a deal when they ask questions like this, but when someone who doesn't know what Halo is asks, what is the Covenant? It's like,
well, you see, and this and that, the journey and the
religious fanatic conglomerate made out of both slaves and also pirates and also paid workers and also brutes and monkeys and alligators.
Then they hit you with, what's a brute?
Oh, you see a giant gorilla mixed with giant gorilla.
That's pretty much how I explain to people like what Halo's about. I just say alien religious fanatics and humanity is in their way. That's pretty much in a very, very brief summary.
And that's the thing. They were not looking for those brief summaries, which sucked. I would have done something like that. Because then they ask, well, what's the Halo? And I'm like, oh, come on.
What is the Halo?
I'm like, no. I had to explain like 100,000 years ago, the Forerunner Empire was at its peak. And they had to.
What's the Forerunners?
They asked that.
No, I bet.
Like, gosh dang it. It was like, it's a 3-hour long podcast.
What's the precursors?
2 hours of it is a conversation with me and Cheyenne in which I'm explaining things and Cheyenne's like, well, what's this? Because I keep on saying words, but I'm not considering that people don't know what all the words mean.
I could see you just with a note card writing.
I wish that it was a video podcast because according to Cheyenne, she watched me do this. She said that they did a brief synopsis at the beginning where they said things that were just incredibly wrong. I'm not expecting them to get it right. They don't know what Halo is apparently, but them saying like the Spartans were a failed experiment. And I'm like, no, it was the best thing they ever did. It was the only reason they won. The face that I was making when they were doing those kind of synopses about this story apparently was enough to, like, she said that we could have made shorts off of it. Just my reaction alone.
I could see they're just holding your ankles, just
rocking back and forth behind the TV. Oh, it was fantastic. Well, that being said, my friends, go check out Authorized Novelizations, the most recent episode they did. It has both a conversation with me and Cheyenne, with their hosts, talking about Halo the Flood and our observations about it, but also has an hour-long conversation at the end where they interview William C. Dietz himself about Halo the Flood. And he has some very interesting observations about his own work and how people have taken it. Since, if you don't know this, if you're not a really big novel fan, Halo the Flood is not thought of very highly. It's an all right novel, but it doesn't add a whole lot to the Combat Evolved story. And what it does add is kind of not very deep, really. It's just kind of there. So if you want to tune into it, go and check it out. It's awesome. Authorized Novelizations. Go and find it. At
any point in that episode, can you like hear yourself like short circuit?
You can hear me go like at least once, I think, because I
frustration.
I just couldn't believe I was having to figure out how to answer these questions. It's a great listen, but other than that, my friends, Podtacular is back every Saturday. A brand new episode. Illegal broadcast is still running, still going.
You're going to have to stop that.
I'm sorry. Okay. Chatternet is still running every single day with a brand new segment. It's always fantastic. Always good to get caught up with these 14 individuals that are keeping this series alive. And along with that, of course, Stories from Waypoint went on a hiatus this past month, but it is coming back in February. And of course, Tarkov: A Halo Story Season 2 coming this fall. Oh. And with that, my friends, we'll see you guys next week for the Battle of Requiem.
The library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.